Folks, you want to hear about people losing money, right? You also want to hear about people making money. Well, real estate investing has been kind of wild the last 5 or 6 weeks. We checked in with Omar before I left. I'm back from my trip. Omar, what's going on in your portfolio? I'm going to take a wild ass guess if you don't mind. I'm going to
Yeah,
guess
please.
because rates went down a little bit. You sold a few homes, you're in escrow. Maybe you didn't take the haircut you thought you would take. Maybe, maybe some of those outer bound Airbnb ones you finally let go. But you know what? Tell
Mhm.
us what's going on, your wins, your losses, what's going on in the portfolio.
Yeah, it's been a it's been a challenge for sure. I think everybody that's in this game right now is getting either punched, kicked, and hopefully you're not dying. Okay, you're just getting beat up.
Some
Okay,
flesh
that's the
wounds, some
difference.
bruises. Yeah.
Yes, and some people get pounded. Yes, I myself got pounded too. And we had $100,000 loss on a property. We had a potential deal that was supposed to make us $60,000, $70,000 in profit. That was a $15,000 profit because we got caught in that little storm, with
Yeah.
some closing cost credit, with the buy down, with this, it canceled 3 times. That's on
Mm.
one of the flips that we projected very, very nicely. It was nice, but we still bought it deep enough to where we're still making, a $15,000 profit. Our other one, everything that we projected, put it this way, the last 4 deals that we projected that we were going to make X amount of dollars on, we took a reduction of probably 20 to 30% of
Mm.
what we thought we were going to be making. Okay. But I didn't get greedy. I was giving away money because I wanted them closed.
Right.
Because literally,
You
this just
you
came
were
off
getting
of
smaller.
yes, this just came off of the $100,000 loss. Okay,
Yeah.
plus this, plus that, recouped all the money, and not to mention, for all the flippers that are listening, for all of the people that have all these interest only payments, every month, guess what? By design, that money comes out of your account
Yep.
at a tune of 50,000, 60,000, 80,000, $100,000 a month comes out for
Yep.
payments. You better have that much money coming in with rentals to at least break even,
Hmm.
at least to get you through the next month, so you can sell your assets, so you can sell your flip. So it's been an interesting ride, and right now it's positioning the portfolio. I'm looking at stuff that's not performing,
Okay.
that is in a shitty ass area. I'm looking at a same Yucca Valley, have a property there, 4 bedrooms, super nice. I was gonna Airbnb it, never did. Got the permit, never even launched the mother effer.
Mm.
And I said, you know what? I got too much money there. It's $150,000 balance when the property's worth 4.5. So I'm like,
Right.
you know what? I'm getting rid of that. I cost segregated it. So what I'm doing there is 1031 exchanging it into a 4 to 8 plex, which I
Oh,
already
nice.
have picked out.
Yes.
Michael taught me this. 1 unit to 4 to 8, perfect. So now I
Done.
create more cash flow, right? But then I'm able to cost segregate the new purchase
Yeah.
down the way because I'm doing a 1031. So
Yeah.
the portfolio now is, I'm literally looking at it, and if it's not performing, I'm getting rid of it.
I like it.
Um, and the newest thing is Section 8.
Mm.
I don't know if it's new, but
It's new to
it's
you.
not new. It's new to me because I had that stigma that I wanted to touch and feel,
Mm.
these people that I know,
Mm.
to put in these
Yeah.
houses. But guess what? The government pays you X. We got 4 properties that we just agreed to that are paying us max dollars.
Yeah.
And guess what? Nobody wants to get rid of their voucher. They're going to take care of the property. It's fine. I'm
Yeah.
guaranteed. And all of those are cash flowing, will cash flow 17, 18, $2,000 each.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. One of the things I wanted
Yeah.
to ask you about is your Airbnbs. I mean, if we rewind the clock and the times are still good last year sometime, how many Airbnbs did you have at the max?
I had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
And
Seven.
as you're sitting here today, or maybe if you include the ones you're selling off, how many will you have by the summer?
Four, five.
Okay, so
I
you're not
think only
selling many.
5 because I'm not. I turn them all into long term,
Okay.
and I have in Arizona created them all long term, and literally created a $5,000 to $6,000 a month in pure positive cash flow by doing so. Every single month, free money,
Yeah. So
no headache, no nothing, done.
yeah, you don't have the expense. So maybe I asked the question incorrectly. How many Airbnbs do you have? Like you're still doing nightly rentals, weekends right now? One.
One.
Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. I think there's a lot of people that got sucked into Airbnb is easy, printing money, blah, blah, blah. Um, Maybe they were buying in new areas they didn't know because it was, whatever. And I don't think Airbnb is going to work out for lots of people. So some folks like yourself
No.
are just flipping to monthly rentals and you bought it cheap enough, your debt's cheap enough where you can cash flow and cash flow well.
Yeah.
Some folks overpaid. So just talk about that transition going from because again, Airbnb is a hospitality business.
Yeah, you got to do extra and over the top. Does it make you money? Yes. Me, the only reason I stopped doing it, to be completely honest, is I didn't want another job.
Yeah, it's a headache, right? It's a different system. It's a different
It's
process.
a
It's a different
system.
motion.
I would rather use my time and effort into something else that could create me $250,000 annually versus, 150,000,
Yeah.
which is still good for properties, right?
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah. I
making
mean,
those on regular rentals. Okay,
no. I mean, it's just
not at all.
competition went
But
up, headaches went up,
yes,
regulation goes
yes,
up, licensing. It's just like, hey, enough, enough, enough. I'm going to go
yes,
do long-term rentals.
yep. And
Yeah.
and be careful because you know what? A lot of people jumped into this, and just because you want the 5-star reviews, just because you have a cool name to your Airbnb doesn't mean shit. I have one name. I'm going to share this. I have one name on actually two names of my cabins: Monet Manor and Gigi's Cozy Cabin. That's it. The other ones, I didn't name them because why? I don't give a about the name. I want them
Yeah.
to perform. And all these people that bought these places and they named them and everything else, I guarantee you remove the filters from Instagram and you remove all the bullshit from the social media, you guys didn't make no money. You made $500 a month
Yeah.
and no bullshit.
It's a different game. I mean, we've been talking for years now, and there was a time where Airbnbs were printing money,
Printing,
printing money.
yes. Yeah.
And it's just not that time anymore. Again, Airbnb can work with it. The biggest thing I know, because I talked to several folks that have them, is if you have like the house on the water, the view, the this,
Uh-huh.
the that, you're gonna do just fine.
Yeah. And
But a lot
still,
of people
you
didn't buy that.
no, and you may not, because guess what's happening right now with Big Bear? All the
Mm.
damn roads are closed. You
Yeah,
can't get up there
you
unless you
can't get up
live
there.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you live there. There's a cop at the bottom that's not letting you up unless you show him your ID of an address there. Because
Wow.
that's how crazy. So I've had 4 to 5 cancellations of my cabin, which mind you, were $700 a month. I mean, $700 a night. It's a great
Wow.
area, but
Wow.
they're gone. They can't get up there.
They can't
So
get there. Yeah. What happened?
okay, so
And there's
pick your
snow.
poison.
You want to go there when there's snow. You just can't get there.
Not this much of snow. Obviously,
Yeah, exactly.
myself, we went there just recently, and
Yeah, I saw the
Adrian and his
pictures.
family. We were all hanging out at Gigi's Cozy Cabin as well. It was great, right? But we beat the storm. We were there
Yeah.
during the storm, and then that last day, that's when we left. But then
Yeah.
guess what? Another 2 days later, boom, they
More
got
snow.
pounded. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
be careful.
the last thing you talk about your portfolio is, have you bought anything in the last 5 weeks?
Yes, Michael. I have.
What'd you buy?
We've actually today I'm wiring. Check this out. This person bought this property, 3,200 square feet, 1 story, 4-car garage, built in 15. They bought it in 2016. I bought it for 35K more than what they bought it for in
Wow.
2016. Okay.
Nice.
So this is that higher end. buying it for 480. Okay. But it's on 2.5, 3 acres, all fenced, beautiful, just views of the hills. And it's in a specific area where everything else is sold. It's at 700, 699, 7 all day long because you can't
Well,
build it for that.
what are you going to do with it?
Hotel it, paint it,
Ah,
stretch the carpets out, clean it, very minimal in it. And we're going to be on the market cheaper. We're going to be on the market 100K cheaper than everybody else.
all
We're
right.
going to be
Well,
on
it'd
the
be
market
fun
for
to watch this.
599.
I was
Yes.
going to guess 599. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
599, 100,000. Maybe I'm going to say realistically, I'm going to say 80 to
80.
100K
Yeah.
to
Okay.
in that hotel.
Well, this will be
But
fun to
guys,
watch,
this
right?
is
Because
good.
again, you
Yes.
if you buy it cheap, if you buy it right or buy it cheap enough, you can make money in anything. It will
Uh-huh.
be fun to watch this over the next 6 to 8 weeks because you and I talk every Tuesday about what's going on. This feels like a 10-day project once you buy it.
It's probably a 10 to 15 day project.
In
Not
and out,
crazy.
lipstick. Yeah.
Yes. The better one that I'm in escrow with too, we're going to be wiring tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
160 purchase price.
Oh, there we go.
289 resale. That's conservative. It's probably worth about
Yeah.
310. Okay. But
Okay.
289 gone. I'm going to put 30 grand in there. Another 60 to $70,000 margin
Yeah.
after fix up. So, and that's under the median home price by 100,000.
Yeah. So do me a favor. What are the street names of both of these? What's the big one's street name?
The Baldy Mesa,
And then the cheap one?
Cool Glen.
So I want to follow these over the next 8 weeks or so. I'll just
Mm-hmm.
refer them as the street name and see what happens. My guess is again, I think the stats in our first video told us the cheap one, the 289 or 290, is going to sell
Gone.
gone. The other one,
Mm-hmm.
you may be holding longer than you think, but maybe not. But again, that's why we do this thing and we see what's what. Omar, if somebody wanted to join an amazing team, learn from the best of the best, how can they follow you?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar, or go to our website, omaralfaro.com.
Thank you, buddy.